Okay, welcome back. What I want to look at today is something called averages. Okay, let's just get you into frame. One second. Okay, right. What I want to look at is something called averages. Okay, now most of you would have done averages at school already, but some of you, when you come back to college, most of you would have forgotten what you'd learned previously. So the idea here is to act as a recap session. Okay. And again, I'm simply looking at this from averages point of view. Okay, so averages. What do we know about it? Well, first thing we're going to consider is the contents that we're going to look at today. Introduction, keywords, averages, range, group data. Okay. No mind slide numbers because we're going to go through those step by step. Okay. Now, averages. There are three different types of averages, and let's make sure we get that into view. Okay. There are three different types of averages. Mode, most common. Mean, sum of items, number of items. Okay. And we have the median, middle value. Okay. Now, make sure I can get this in. I'm going to adjust this a little bit so we can get. Now, here we have objectives to know the three different averages. Okay. Let me just pan back, make sure we can get it into frame. Now, range is how far from the smallest to the largest. Range equals largest to the smallest. Okay. So in this case here, we're looking at putting the largest first down to the smallest value. So if we wanted to look at the range of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it would be simply 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, largest number would come first. Let me just go up a little bit. Okay, bear with me for a second. Okay, thank you. Now, I look at this as an easy way to remember the three averages and the range. Okay, so easy way to remember the three averages and the range. And we're looking at here. Let me just go into this first. Okay, common, mode. Okay, and you'll see that we put this as a crossword. Okay, common and the mode. Okay, let me just come across again here. Now, median, that should mean actually middle, but as it's an E for median, it doesn't quite spell middle, but you can get the gist of it there. Okay, it's a middle. Okay, but that represents a mean. Now, let's pan back a bit and come down. Okay, bear with me for a second. Come back a bit and go in. Okay, and here we have range, largest to smallest. Okay, range, largest to smallest. Okay, and here we have the mean. This means mean, add and divide. So you add, so if I have three values, then I will add, for instance, 3 to 1. I will add them together and divide by the number I have. So it'd be 3, 4, 5, 1, 6. I would divide by 3. Therefore, the mean would be 2. Okay. Now, objective to know the three different averages. Again, always keep the objective in mind. Let's go up, make sure that, and then pan back, that we get everything in view. Okay, and then just pan back so we have it all in view. Okay, and you notice that I use this board work from school because I delivered it in school previously. Okay, and it's important that we know. I found it quite a good tool to use. Okay, so I'm simply extending this to my own work in this sense. Okay, sorry for the vibrating all the time. Okay, my table isn't quite even. Over the years it has been get some hammering, so it's a bit bent in the middle. Okay, let's look at keywords. Keywords. Okay. Group data, raw data, average, range. Data which is combined in an interval. Make sure I got this in line, yes. Data before it is analyzed. Mean, median, or mode. The spread of data. Okay. And here again, let me just pan out so we make sure we get this in view. The objective here again to understand the terms used. Okay, so that's your objective at this stage. Okay. Mean. Sorry, excuse me a second while I just plug this up. Mean, okay. Averages, mean, okay. Let's go up a little bit. Should we get it all in? Okay. Now all the data is added up and the total divided by the number of items. This is called the mean and is equivalent to sharing out all the data evenly. Every value affects the mean. Example. Here are the weights of 6 sprinters in kilograms. Find the mean weight. Okay, so let me just pan back so you can see this for yourselves, okay? And then let me just go down to make sure we take this data in. Okay, bear with me while I take it down a little bit. Okay, and you can see that here. Okay, 88 plus 90 plus 79 plus 94 plus 86 plus 91. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sprinters with their weight, total weights. Okay. Now you add these up together, equals 528 kilograms, and you divide by the number that you have. Okay. And you divide by 528 divided by 6 equals 88 kilograms. That's your mean value. Okay, so again, here are the weights of 6 sprinters in kilograms. Find the mean weight. The mean is that you add up the total sum of all the weights together and you divide by the number of items that you, or sprinters that you will have. Okay, so therefore that figure comes up to 528 kilograms. The mean is 528 divided by 6 because we have 6 sprinters, and that's equal to a mean of 88 kilograms on average. Okay. I just pan back so that we make sure that we have it all in view. Okay, so I'm not missing anything out on the other side. Okay. Now let me just go a little bit. Questions on mean. Now here are the weight of 5 male sprinters in kilograms. Okay, again, find the mean weight. Here are the heights of 5 male sprinters in centimeters. Find the mean height. Okay. So here now, what I want you to do for me is have a go at this yourself. Based upon what you have just done, okay, from the example given earlier, look at what you now need to do in this case. Okay. So it would be a matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, adding these up together, then dividing by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's see if we can arrive at that. Yeah, so here we have 85 plus 91 plus 74 plus 68 plus 82 divided by 5. The 5 comes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements. Okay, I'll just call them elements for argument's sake, or 5 male sprinters if you prefer. Okay, the mean weight is therefore 80 kilograms. Now here we have height of 5 male sprinters in centimeters: 170, 190, 185, 178, and 188. Find their mean height. Okay, let's have a look at that. Now here we have 170. Just pan it out a little bit so you can see this now. Okay. Okay. Okay, right. So 170 plus 190 plus 185 plus 178 plus 188 divided by 5. Now the 5 comes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equals 182.2 centimeters. In this case, the height should be rounded to the nearest centimeter. The mean height is 182 centimeters. Okay. I just go in a little bit to make sure you can see this yourselves. Okay. There's nothing outstanding. Okay. Okay, thank you. Good. Now I gave you time to answer these questions in each turn, okay? And before I brought in the answers. So have a go for yourselves. Now write these questions out. Do the calculation for yourself. Make sure that it is correct. Okay? Questions on mean again. Here are the weights of 5 female sprinters in kilograms. Okay? Find their mean weight. Here are the height of 5 female sprinters in centimeters. Find their mean height. Again, do this for me please before I go forward. Okay? You should now have enough practice on this. Okay? So, are you ready? Have you done it? Now, you need to get this done, okay? You must get it done, okay? There isn't an option. It improves your learning skills. It prepares you for events yet to come and makes you stand out in your classroom, okay? That's what it does. There's nothing wrong with being intelligent in your class. Don't be afraid to put your hands up, okay? Don't be afraid to be a boffin. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, 75 plus 81 plus 64 plus 58 plus 62 divided by 5 equals 68. So you should now be familiar with this by now, okay? So next one, okay, let's get it done. Okay. Okay. Here are the weights of 6 male wrestlers in kilograms. Find their mean weight. Okay, so we're going to be doing this, so I don't need to spend any longer on this now. Okay, we can now go with this as it stands. Okay, go with that as it stands. Okay. So let me just look at something a second there. Yes, go with that as it stands. Okay, and also go with that as it stands. Okay. Okay, here we are. Okay, let's look at median. Right. Averages median. The data is arranged in order from the smallest to the largest. The middle number is selected. This number is called the median. If there are two middle numbers, the median is in the middle of the two numbers. So here you can add them together and that would become your median. The use of the median element eliminates the extreme values. Okay. So the numbers of medals won by Japan are 29, 25, 0, 32, 14 and 22 and 14. Okay. Find the median. Write the numbers in order. So we need to put the numbers in order of sequence first. So we have 0, we have 14, 14, 22, 25, 29 and 32. The middle is 22. So the median is 22. Now the middle of this number here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the middle number here is 22. Why? Now let me just try something here that I have in mind and see if it works in this case here. Just 1 second for me. Can bear with me for a moment. I'm just going to try and see if I can evaluate or add something to this. Now, for simplicity, yes, my apologies. I was thinking of something. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 22 would be my median. Okay? I quite agree. It's okay. I was just trying to see why it was 22. And normally there's another method for finding the median, but this has worked out correctly and precisely. Okay, the median here in this case is exactly 22. Okay, now again, just pan back, make sure that we can get this all in frame. Okay. Okay, we can pan back. Okay, thank you. I want to make sure that it's in frame and that there isn't anything missing when I come to review it again. Okay, because you'll be surprised how many of these you sometimes have to redo. Now find the median of these scores. 32, 24, 56, 12, 23, 34, 27. Okay, so what are you going to do here now? And again, find the median of this. Find the median of these shoe sizes: 9, 5, 3, 8, 4, 3, 6, 7. Find the median of these throws on a dice. Okay. Question of median. Now, I'm not going to do this just yet. I'm going to give you a little time to work this out for yourselves. Okay. Now, get some paper. Get a pen or pencil. Okay. Write on paper. Okay. If you got one of those writing sketch pads, okay, use it. It doesn't matter. But get the work down anyway, just the same. Okay. It matters. Okay, the median is 27. So why is it 27? Because when you put it in sequence, 27 is the middle number. Median is halfway between 5 and 6. So if the median is halfway between 5 and 6, you can add the 6 and 5 and the 6 together. Let's give you 10, 11, okay? Half of 11 is 5.5. So in this case here, you can add these two together, which will give you 11, okay? And if you divide 11 by 2, it gives you 5.5, all right? Now find the median of these throws on dice, okay? Median is between 4 and 4, so the median is 4. So you would add these 4 and 4 together, which will give you 8, and divide it by 2, so it must be equal before. Now it's the adding of these two and dividing by 2 which will give you your median in this case, okay? And that's what you need to apply. It keeps it simple and neat, okay? Let me just pan back, make sure we can get it all in, okay? Okay, again, question the median, find the median of these scores, okay? And I'm not going to read them out to you, you can read this for yourselves, okay? Find the median of these shoe sizes, and again, find the median of these throws on dice, okay? Similar task you just did earlier, and practice, practice, practice makes perfect, okay? What does practice do? Practice, practice makes perfect, okay? So again here you would simply add 3 would be 6, and you divide the 6 by 2, okay? Here halfway between 6 and 7, again here you would add 6, 12 would be 13, divide the 13 by 2, it gives you 6.5, okay? That principle you need to, of division, of adding and dividing by 2 is essential, okay? Okay. Mode. Averages mode. Now the number of items which occurs most frequently is called the mode. This is the most popular value. The mode number of marks scored in a test. Now, so John, Sarah, etc. scored these marks. Tanya scored those marks, Ben, etc. Okay. Now the modal score is 6 because we have more scores of 6 than any other number. Okay. So we have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And let me show you that we're looking at averages mode. Okay. Right, question on mode. A dice was thrown 10 times, okay? What was the model score? So what you're looking for is the number that has occurred most often. And what number has occurred most often in this case here? Now I'm not going to tell you, okay? I'm going to let you try and work that out for yourself in a moment, okay? And the model score is 3. Came at the most time, so the mode is 3, okay? And you can have it 1, 2, 3 times here, okay? Okay, to extend that further. Questions on mode. A bar chart shows the scores in a science test. Bar chart to show science scores. Find the model science score. Now obviously it is the score that occurs the most often, or the land most often, basically. Number of pupils, marks scored, okay. And what do you think this will be here? So you tell me, okay? Shout it out, I can't hear you. I still can't hear you. It is a mark of 6 had the highest bar, so the model science score is 6. Thank you, okay? And that is where our value 6 would have come. Mark of score had the highest score. You can almost see that 6 pupils had the highest score, scored 6. Okay. A pie chart shows the favorite TV channels. A pie chart to show favorite TV channels. Sorry about that. Okay, let's just go and make sure we get our pie chart in view, full view. Okay, good. And here we have Sky, ITV, BBC, other. Okay, find a model TV channel. Now I'm going to let you try and find a model TV channel. And what the model TV channel you think is going to be? Which channel does people watch the most? And it is the biggest sector of the pie chart is for Sky, so the model TV channel is Sky. Okay, because they are the largest piece of pie, 45. Okay. Okay, good. Now, question on mode. A pie chart shows the favorite food. And again here, this should not be a problem. We have chocolate, fruit, vegetables, sweets, other. And the model here, again, is going to be, tell me, I'm waiting. It's going to be chocolate, of course. The biggest sector of the pie chart is for chocolate, so the model food group is chocolate. Okay, questions on mode. AA did a maths test on algebra. The following are their scores in percentages. 81%, as you can see, 53%, 66, etc., 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 etc. Now, what is the model percentage? That simply means what percentage appeared most often. So if you look at this, did 81 appear most often? Did 66 appear most often? Did 37 appear most often? Okay. Did 54 or 90? Okay. So what you need to do is to look at putting these numbers down and extracting the numbers that has appeared most often. And you make a chart for yourself. You would actually begin to write this down on paper. Okay, you know? So you would write it down on paper for yourself, like 81 has appeared once, okay? Right? Okay, 76, etc. 52, and then you put these numbers and see how they would appear. Okay, and that is what you'll need to. Now you have to do a bit of work for yourself. Do not just sit there trying to read it off the screen, right? Look at the task and begin to actually write it down so you get familiar with how the question has been asked. And this is relevant to GCSE work at all stages. There are 3 scores of 52, and so 52 is the model percentage, and you can see that 52 had appeared here, 52 had appeared here, and 52 had appeared here. Okay, so that is your model score, but write it out, make the work your own. Okay. Okay. Range. Range. The range is a measure of the spread of data. Range, largest value to smallest value. The following are scored in a French test. Okay, so bear in mind that you have the scores here now. Write them out for me and put them into their relevant ranges. So therefore the range equals 18 and I'm just waiting for you to tell me what the next stage is, in case you're wondering why I'm waiting. Okay. So the highest score is 18 and the lowest score is 5. So the range here is going to be what? 18 minus 5 equals 13. The range therefore is 13. So you're looking at the largest value minus the smallest value. Okay? And that gives you your range. Let's look again at that. Okay, keywords. Okay, keywords: ascending, numbers which are increasing in value; descending, numbers which are decreasing in value. And again, this is for your own edification, so make sure you are familiar with it. Examples of ascending and descending. Okay, you have them here. 3 going up in value, ascending; descending, going down in value. Okay. Questions. Write these numbers in ascending order. And again, I'm waiting for you to tell me what this should be. So write this down for yourselves. Extract the numbers and put them into the correct sequence of ascending, which means going up in value. Okay. And write these numbers in descending order. Okay. Ascending order, descending order. Okay. There you are. Write these times in ascending order, descending order. £1.56 m. 1 meter 32. Okay. 1 meter 13. I'm just okay. I'm just reading as I see it. You just carry on. Do your own thing. Okay. And what have we found out? So the result should therefore be so ascending order. A is going from lowest to highest, and B is going from highest to lowest. Okay, and that is what your sequence should look like. Okay. Right. Okay, so I'm not going to take too long on this now because you should be familiar with this now yourselves. Okay. What is the range of scores? And it says here, what is the range of scores? Okay. So 10 minus 1 equals 9, so the range is 9. Okay. Again, question, find the range of these shoe sizes. And here I've given you the answers here already. Okay, again, don't forget to write these out for yourselves. Okay, highest minus the lowest. Okay, because sometimes you'll be somewhere and someone will ask you, what's the range of this number? What's the range of 10 and 12? Okay, so 12 minus 10 is 2. So the range would be 2. Interesting. Excuse me. Now let's just make sure we get this on in view. Okay, 4. Now each average has its purpose, and sometimes one is more preferable. The mode, although most popular, takes into account all the data. If there are any extreme values, then these affect the mean. The mode is easy to calculate and it eliminates some of the effects of extreme values. It has its advantages, especially when there are two modes. This is why this average is not widely used. The median is very easy to find and has an advantage in being hardly affected by extreme values, big or small. The mean takes into account all the values, including extreme values. Okay. Questions. These are the weights of 5 weightlifters in kilograms. Find their mean, etc. Find their median, etc. Now this is something you need to be doing for yourselves to become familiar so you can remember for yourselves, okay? And here's simply the process, I believe, okay, that we need to apply. Okay, A, B, C, D. Okay, you can see the values have been taken, and you're simply applying the mean, mode, and the range. And this is just to give you practice as to what you've just done. And same thing applies here as well. Okay. Okay. So make sure that you have plenty of time to view it and see it. Okay. Well, this is just a question based on the amount 5 people made on the stock market. Mr. Orange, Mr. Brown, Mr. Black, Mr. White, Mr. Pink. Oh, Mr. Pink. Okay. And here you need to find the mean, median, and the mode of the investments, which does not give a fair average, and explain why. Okay, so here we have, okay, mean, median, and the mode. The mean, let me just pull up pan out so we can get that into view. Okay, bear with me for a second. Okay, now we'll go down a little bit. We're just going to make sure that we can get the information that we need. Okay, yes, I have. Okay, okay. We'll pan out slowly. Okay. Okay. And there we are. The mean does not give a fair average because it is skewed by Mr. Black's successful investment. So we can see that Mr. Black has made a lot of money, more than his associates. Okay. Now questions. A farmer brown has 32 cows to sell. Here are their weights, etc. Now again, you should be writing this out for yourselves, okay, and trying to do these, get this done, okay. And I'm leaving them there so it gives you a chance and an opportunity to see and work for them for yourselves. Get it done, okay. And here are your values. Okay. Group data, okay. Right, this one you can, I've done a little bit on this previously already, so I'm not going to stay too long on this. To work out a mean, we find that midpoint of each interval, mean equals 34.5 times 7, okay. Okay, plus so here if we add this 30 and 39 together will give us 69, and if you divide 69 by 2 it'll give us 34.5 times 7. That 7 is this 7 here, okay. That 34.5 comes from adding these two together and dividing by 2, okay. You remember I would have mentioned that earlier as well, okay. And that's the product. Now this process you need to write out in order to understand the concept behind it, okay. There's no quick fix here, there's no shortcuts to it, okay. Get it done, okay. And again, a similar thing here, okay. Again, I'm leaving you to find out for yourselves for a moment, and then I'm going to bring you in your answers now, okay. write out the work, see how it is done, see where they get their values from. Okay, it's now practice now. Practice, practice, practice. And that's just one thing